Think we should be good. Note to self for future, don't try to grind and then get stuff set up. It's just not, it's not good to do. Is it going? It is, but for some reason it's not actually working. Yeah, we're set up now. I am currently grinding while trying to stream this, so bear with me. I'm grinding with a good buddy of mine named Dan. We're doing some churros, as you can see. Churros have, I don't know if they got, like, it wasn't a public update, I guess. It just didn't feel like it, because it wasn't in the patch notes. But the bosses here at Ulutuka spawn, or give embers every single time. We've yet to have one not give us one today. Or the first hour we did 6 bosses. This hour I think this is number 2, or I think it's number 2. I got 1 ember from a mob last hour, so I had 7 instead of the 6. But yeah, we're grinding churros. I have a playlist that I want to listen to tonight, provided that okay, if you're gonna keep stunning me, I'm gonna post it in chat. Should be this, copy. Hold on, let me kill Utuka real quick. There's another ember. Nice, nice. I know the in-game volume is also really quiet, so you're probably just hearing a jet fly over and then my voice every once in a while. Okay, let me get this last little bit set up here. Let's go here, here, here. It's going to be this one. Boom. Music. And then I'm going to post in chat this link, so if you guys want to go listen to it, go right ahead. There it is. And we're going to listen to it. It's a lo-fi winter wonderland sort of. There was something on my screen you guys didn't see. That was weird. But anyways, it's a lo-fi like Christmas mix. I've been listening to a lot of like Christmas music in general because 'tis the season and all. But the music I've been listening to is rather well copywritten, so can't really listen to that on stream without getting some strikes, or at least some warnings. So let's just try to get this mixed about right. Maybe like right about there. Should be good down there. So yeah, today it's going to be kind of a chill stream, not really doing much other than questing past beyond, well, this hour here at Turos. I forgot to grab that guy. It's no big deal, I guess. Are we over clearing? Or did that one guy must have pulled from up above. It's fine. I need to pay closer attention, I guess. Alright. So yeah, they changed one thing at Turos, it looks like, by the way. There used to be another Turo Scout right about there, but he's not there anymore. It's like they changed him from Turo Scout to a Turo resting area, which is interesting. That's the only change to this spot that I've noticed so far. I'm just assuming the change went live because I have yet to get a single boss where we haven't gotten embers each. First hour we were here because this is second hour. I got 3 Turo belts. So before we do much of any questing, I might actually slap a couple of those. I have some fail stacks saved up, so we should be good. Technically, ooh, another ember. Technically, I do have enough for almost a tet. I guess I do have a 10 attempts because it's like I do have 100 stacks, so I could do that. Might turn down the Black Desert volume, to be honest with you. And talk to... Oh, he got another ember. So the reason why we're here, by the way, is that Dan does not have Fallen God, and I've been working with him toward it here and there. And with 100% drop rate event right now, it is really good. And not gonna lie, I also am going for like some extra Fallen God armors. I technically have 70 right now, so that'll be nice. And once I get possibly 2 more Fallen God, I think that'll be good for a good long while. 2 more Libresca, 2 more Fallen God. I think that's going to be my stopping point for grinding Turos. Unless it's to help other people, and then I might start selling flames or something like that. The big thing is getting more AP for grinding here, because these guys just can't really... Even if they full stun me, and if my evasions doesn't proc too well, they could get me low, but I haven't died here in a very long time, so... Hey, another one. This is actually really good. Alright, thanks for the stun, dude. And you are dead. Ulatuka. It's just a fun name to say, you know. Ulatuka. He's angry at... It sounds weird to say, but the wizard has a red ball, right? It's like an aggro ball. Same thing with witch, you know. The classes are kind of similar in a lot of their abilities, but they function very differently in PvE and PvP. That being said, they both have the lighthouse, I think is what it's called, but we call it red ball for short. So I almost was going to say that Ulatuka is so mad he's going to smack Dan's red ball, which just sounds wrong. Truthful, but so wrong. Oh, Dan got low. Hold on, before we go any further, I need to go to settings, audio. Sometimes I'll listen to the music in the game. I like to turn it on every once in a while to remind me that, oh yeah, there's actually some pretty good soundtracks here that play. I wish Turos would learn to get together. Looks like they were going after his red ball if it was there. Nope. I don't know. Could have just been weird pathing on the AI. I mean, that tends to be what happens sometimes. Is that Zerker? Okay, I was about to say, I lingered over there. That Zerker should be aggroed. And I got stunned out of my main attack. Alright. I wish I could stun these guys, just yell in their ears loud, like they do for me. They just futsroda me, you know. That's what happens. So to kind of talk about it, Woosa is coming out later this week, aka tomorrow night's maintenance. And it is confirmed that there is also a new season that's supposed to be starting when Woosa gets implemented. So new class, new season, who dis. And I want to give Woosa a shot just like I have a lot of other characters in the past. But I guarantee you I'm going to probably stick to the very first hashtag that you see in the description of this live stream, which is hashtag Kuno for life. I have enjoyed playing Kuno for well over 2 years, through the good, the bad, and mostly the bad, let's be honest. Kuno is just not really a meta class in a lot of ways in terms of efficiency or kill speed or anything like that, but it's a class that I enjoy. I'm a casual Hulup enjoyer. And the day that Kuno becomes meta is a day that I will have to consider possibly playing another class, because the nerfs are going to be too real and the class is already borderline sometimes unplayable, especially in Succession. Awakening with the hula hoop, she feels very strong. That could just be my knowledge of the class, but I typically don't play any other classes or know much about a lot of other classes. She has her usefulness in PvE, and I feel like in some situations having that little bit extra evasion or maybe that extra maneuverability is very good. She's a very mobile class that can get around very quickly. Not the best at it, but you know, simply not the worst. I mean, block jump, for instance, that doesn't work half the time. Then you got things like Robomb, you know. Those are just two abilities, and then if you get close enough, you can just blink to the other side of them using, I think it's ninja evasion or something like that. You can kind of like go invisible for a second. It's part of the, you can also hit F to do that as well. Whereas it's the iframe ability, you can go through mobs. There's a lot of utility, I would say, in Kuno versus a lot of other classes. Which again isn't a bad thing, it's just because she's not a, you know, frontline tank or just like an insane DPS, because it feels like there's a lot more utility, there's a lot of times where you will not get, you have to sacrifice something for utility, whether it be defense or whether it be attack or both. She has her spot in the meta, it's just not nearly as prominent as a lot of other classes, which is fine. Like I said, I don't play anything meta. I hate the whole meta mentality. I am AMM, anti-meta mentality. Yep, now it looks like they're attacking his red ball. I just imagine they're like, ooh, this red ball called my mom fat. You know, that's kind of what I imagine. How dare this red ball? Come on. My gosh, these guys. These two back over here are just hitting me because they're just like, oh, I'm gonna throw my toothpick. And the Toros are just throwing their cars. I like how differently I play the game and how differently... There was another person there. I was too late to look over. Okay, they're just traveling through. I feel like if they would have engaged us, they would have. So what am I hoping for with the new class? Honestly, I don't really know. I'm not seeing a lot. I know that there's a lot of people that have access to like early access to global labs, and to be honest, I probably could have done that myself because they had like posted a forum about it. Basically inviting people to go over and check it out before it actually gets public release. But it's just the idea of it being like, oh, you can control the environment with a fan just feels kind of weird to me, but it's not the worst or weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's definitely strange, but not the weirdest I've ever seen. Hey, sir, how's it going? What I am looking forward to, though, is the new continent. They're going to be focusing a lot of their time on the new continent versus the now continent, which is fine. I'd much rather have them like introduce new content than no content. It's just kind of how I feel about it. There's a lot of quality of life stuff, like a ton of quality of life stuff that they're looking at doing. I think with the introduction of the Magnus, it has really helped them to accomplish some of the other goals that they have in mind. Like, for instance, making your silver all in one spot. So all your alts, they have access to the same amount of silver storage, like a family silver, which would be kind of nice. The other thing that they are going to be adding is crystal presets. So you can set a bunch of crystals in like this UI. They kind of showed it off in the ball. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Evil Do Us Harm kind of went over it as well. Ugh, I went the wrong way. So if you guys want to go check that out, by all means, go check it out, because I'm really looking forward to the crystal one, because it will give you more diversity in terms of, this is like a PvP build. This is like a PvP accuracy bonus build. This is a straight up evasion build. This is a straight up damage reduction build. Like, I think you're going to be able to have 5, maybe 6 presets, which 5 should be good for a good long while. And then, you know, people start complaining like they do. Then we're going to end up with like 10 presets like the artifact lightstones. I think like 5's pretty good for now, at least for what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to need like a PvE, PvP, that's it. I don't think I need anything beyond that. Now, my main question with the whole like crystal preset system, and we'll just see how they actually implement it, is when you die and you're red, do your crystals still break? Because if they still break, well, you're still going to have to purchase them. Thinking from a central market player's mentality, or a marketplace mentality, if the crystals never break, then crystals are just going to sit on the marketplace and never sell, which is going to be a problem for one reason. But if they still continue to break, then it might be annoying to have to replace what broke, unless, and this is just spitballing ideas, if they have it set to, for instance, when your gear gets completely dead, it turns red, for example. I don't have anything really to show off, but if it goes red, then it's like, oh, this crystal used to be here, sort of a thing, like please replace or something like that. That would be good, so that way you don't have to take screenshots and try to remember what your crystals were, or, you know, have like a ghost form of it there if one breaks. Some way to do that would be very helpful, instead of like, oh, let me take screenshots of my 5 presets and make sure that I don't forget which one is which. Anything to improve the visibility and transparency of what you had is going to be very nice in terms of the crystal presets. I'm looking forward to those especially. Another thing that they haven't implemented in the game yet, and I'm kind of surprised that they haven't, when your weapons or armor get low HP, like low durability, what ends up happening above where my little, where's my mouse? There it is. Right over here, it'll show like an icon, and it's flashing red, and it says something along the lines of please repair. They're going to do that, but for life skilling gear as well. So butcher knives, the hoe, all of them. So it makes life a lot easier, and you know when you need to go and repair your life skilling tool, which I'm a little surprised they haven't implemented that sooner. That being said, I did life skill for like 2 years and just got so used to, oh, I can't do anything, I'm going to pitch my tent for like 2 seconds, repair, and we're done. But it was still mildly infuriating where it's just like, I have no like heads up. It's just, oh, this one needs repair first before I harvest. It's a mild inconvenience. So I'm glad that even something that minor is being looked at. I don't know if that's just from like life skillers talking about it and, you know, gaining traction on their forum posts or whatnot, but I'm glad that they're thinking about life skillers. Feels like the focus has been fairly 50-50 recently, and I know that a lot of combat people might disagree with that because, oh, there's nothing new combat-wise. There's just I don't know. There's too many different things, and me personally, I've always been life skilling focused more than combat focused, so having said that, I just haven't done life skilling in a very long time, but, well, continuously, I should say. Well, Dan nearly died. Another belt. That's great. That makes 4. That's a try attempt if everything goes well. And I just got stunned. Middle of a super armor. Interesting. At least that I know that ability is a super armor. Yeah. So what's interesting is Dan's pushing the drop rate pretty hard. I don't think he's at max. I think he's like maybe 340 something. It's very close. All right, 350 is max right now. I personally am pushing 350. I'm actually pushing probably like 354 or something. Just max 350. If we were to go to our show, I would know for sure how much I'm pushing unless it was more than 400, which it's not. Oh. So, I told Dan that provided that I get 6 belts in a dream, I will attempt to hit a pen Turo belt. So far, I'm at 4, so I need at least 2 more belts in the next 25 minutes to go for a pen, if it gets that far. I do have a 40 stack and then like a almost 50 stack that I'm going to use for duo and try. I do have a 70 stack, but that's not high enough for a tet, I don't feel. So I might just do a 100 for that. Like 100, 120 I would say is good. It's definitely within reason, like reasonable levels I should say. And then I do have a 201 that I built the other day from tapping my spare Sashakram. Actually, I think that was Saturday? Was it Saturday? It was Saturday. And I got 11 tet attempts, and that sucker just wouldn't go to tet. So once it does go to Tet, though, I have at least a Jay's hammer to use and a 241 stack. And then, who knows, I might start crawling it again. Or I might even just say, screw it, I'm just going to make it a Fallen or a Godder Eye and just tap it until I get a Tet and then just keep swapping back and forth. Oh, just hit the weight limit again. $92 raw Caphras. And it's been an hour and 37 minutes. Hey boy, I'm down from there. I know that's supposed to sound like somebody walking through snow, but all I'm hearing is somebody eating potato chips. Just me. I gotta turn up the music a little bit for you guys to hear. Mixing audio is always difficult for streams. Because, like, I know what I want it to sound like, but unless it's like a song I've heard like a billion times, I never know how loud it's gonna sound. But I also want like times where I'm not talking to also be filled with music instead of just keeping the volume like at one certain level, you know? I want it to be dynamic where if I talk, it cuts out a little bit of or pushes down the music so it's not taking up the space, and then when I stop talking, the music's back. And then when I stop talking, it's a quiet part of the song. A lot of imperfect lightstones today, actually. I feel the effects of the drop rate for sure. Not just that, but all the bosses that we've had today, too. Chain stun. The stuns are starting to get a little stupid again. By stupid, I mean it started to affect both my character and my emotions. You stupid turtle, stop stunning me, you know? Welcome to Toro's, home of the stun burger. Anybody else watch that movie growing up? That was a fun movie. Good burger. Welcome to the Stun Burger, home of the Stun Burger. May I take your order? That's not exactly what he says, but you know. That's how I feel about Toro's. It's kind of funny though, because when you think about these guys, you think, oh, they're kind of like Taurans, you know, from World of Warcraft. And then what goes through my mind is the Tauran Space Marine. And he's got all these like beef-related puns. Ribeye. Okay, grouped up. Gotta watch my DPS not to kill before... Yep, Dan's here. Hey, yo, an ashen leaf. Olin's is still way better. There's like a tiny spot that I can hit that with a kunai that doesn't latch onto somebody, and it draws the berserker over. There's a tiny spot. If I'm pixel perfect, I can hit it. If I'm even off by a little bit, nah, can't hit it. Turn off the auto use. I've never heard this song before. I'm just kind of predicting where the notes are going, but it seems very repetitive, so not in a bad way though. It's very chill. Like it. I need to find my Santa Claus hat. It sounds like a random thought, but I recently decided to start wearing my Santa Claus hat in-game, so I figured I might as well start wearing it IRL, but I keep forgetting to take it. I need to find it first, but I need to start wearing it. On one side, it's like, I feel like I need to. On the other side, I don't really need to, because for the winter season, you typically grow out my hair on my head a little bit. I don't really get my hair cut all that much anyways, but especially this time of the year, it gets cold, so the less I have to, you know, bundle up in clothes, the better. And hair works just as good. Just staying indoors also, you know, helps, but... Didn't have WP to use it. Okay, that makes sense. And got stunned. Another venomous knife fang, very nice. That explains a lot. I was wondering on that last pack why Dan went flying off into the nothingness before coming back, and he said his game is running at 3 FPS right now. These guys nearly nuked him when he got over here. Okay, let me swap back to her. We're gonna take a slight intermission, unfortunately. And then once we get done doing Turos here, then I'll do a little bit of questing. So I'll hide my webcam for a minute here, though. Sorry. I had to blow my nose. It's very disgusting, I know. I feel a sneeze coming on. Stop it. The sinuses, I swear. I've been a little congested as of late, which is probably another reason why I'm not talking a whole lot. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. So you want to see my fail stack? Goodness. I had like 10 mil here. Yeah. Hey, I'm good. Take that back out. Or I guess use that. Repair. So yeah, there's not a whole lot that I'm really doing. One of these days also I'm going to get a full set. All pen. Why not? It'll probably be on this character too, just like equipped to this character. Actually, that's way less DP than the levers that I have. I know that says Muskin, but I have a is it levers? No, it's Uogan. I have a Pry Uragan. When I do my enhancing, I equip this just so I don't see a ton of arrows. Oh, goodness. Yep, and this Jay's Hammer, by the way, doesn't show that it has an expiration. This character is one of the characters that we're going to start questing on tonight. This character has, I think, just... Yeah, Drigen. I think I started... No, I haven't done that one. We're doing Drigen. So Drigen 1 and 2. Hopefully we'll finish these two tonight. Maybe start Odalita. My goal is on most of these characters to do Abyss 1, Mount Eternal Winter, and all these other ones up here. None of the Ataraxian ones. Those are for a different time. I could go... Excuse me. I could go through them because the solo allows you to do most of the quests. So I might do that as an alt when I'm tagged. And then, you know, whenever I get a chance to run dungeons again, I'll just go on these characters and let people know that, yes, this is my APDP, but this is an alt class I'm just finishing out the main story for, so... I might try to do that. I feel like I need to get 61 on this character before I do any of that anyways. I also feel like I need to go grinding a little bit on each character before I go to the dungeon, just so I'm a little bit more prepared. because Sork's awakening is very different. There's a lot of moves that you can do that get you into pre-awakening, and I don't want that. So a lot of them I need to find out what they are, you know. Is there a way to like continue that ability, by the way, or is it just a flow? This one. Hold Shift E to attack up to 2 times. Okay. Does it have a long cooldown? Is that the 55-second cooldown? That makes a lot of sense. Use Nitro while holding the scythe. Okay. F is Nightmare. Shift Q. Shift R and B. Up E. Oh, okay. Shift space. Okay, hang on. Shift R and B. Wait. That caused it to explode? Yes, it does. Okay. It's a counter attack. It's good. Nightmares F. This makes me go invisible, and then I can. Because I've seen sorceresses do this, where it turns red. I wasn't sure what causes that, so you just hold it down. What is that causes me to go out of that? Hang on. Edit UI. Skill log. Turn that on, please. Midnight Stinger. This. Let's not do that. I like to stay primarily in awakening states most of the time. The thing that's getting me is that Shift L and Shift L and B is the thing that I use primarily on Kuno, and it doesn't seem like it seems to be a thing here at all. Up to WMB, down, left, right mouse button. This must be like the move then. I remember people talking about it. People who are Sork mains. Grim Reaper's Judgment is like the damage dealer. Space after charging. Oh. So you can supercharge. Got you. Then up E. So up E is kind of a traversal is how I see it. I must still be on cooldown. Oh, right mouse button, you can kind of like block jump on people. That's cool. Only because I can. I did the move and then I immediately get stunned, and I didn't see any damage take out on their side. It's very nice when the game doesn't reward me for that. Definitely not something I'm very proficient. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Dang. Some pretty good skills there. A lot of good skills. Or stats. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. Let's try mouse button. Space during it. Hold space during it to consume 5 fragments to empower the skill. That was a BSR. Goodbye, ball. Oh, he just exploded. Oh, that must be that move. So there's this. Vile Pain, yeah. Our plan? Vile Plan. And I got stunned. Got stunned again. No, I'm not close enough. This action is currently unavailable because your servers are on fire. I hit Q as well. It's like a temporary buff. Maybe that's kind of what causes me to do it. I don't know. Alright, let me swap back. And then we're going to finish the last 10 minutes here. Hopefully. I never mentioned it, but I do have beef jerky. Hey, you got another ember. As far as it is, both Dan and I are like, I think we're like 70 or something pity pieces in right now. Imagine me getting like another flame or 2 more flames and then just like having them all 4 in the same central or like storage area. It's gonna look pretty nice. Part of me that almost wants to just like collect 2 of them just so that way I don't ever use them. And then if I get like 2 more, because I'm still grinding jade to this day, so there's a good chance that I'll end up still getting more. And I got stunned. This action is currently unavailable. You mean existing? I'd rather take the please try again later over this action is currently not available. Like what? Not available because maybe if you had an explanation instead of being vague about it, we'd be, you know, a little farther along here in our conversation. But no, there's no documentation, no explanation, no none. And I got stunned. Probably end up doing like 1 more full rotation. I'll just get stuck on a random pole there. So why not? Makes sense to me. Oh, everybody join around the pole, I guess. Said something about a poll, and everybody just got way too excited there. He said he's done after this next pack, and then a boss spawns. So I think he means this. This might be the last one. I don't know. That or he's talking about the campfire one too. I'm assuming at least this boss. We'll see. I'll follow him after this. Oh, come on. I was fully buffed, and then you had to go and do that. Rude. Turn off that, turn off that. I don't need to, but 12 despairs, 2 hours. Not bad. First hour was like 7, so we had less. Okay, we got 4 belts. Are you ready, kids? Don't have something smaller stack-wise. So okay, so this 201 I'm gonna put on the Nova, I guess, for now. Corsair also has a 70 stack. So 4 belts would be a try if everything goes well. Pride, duo, try. Yeah. It's 6 to hit a pen, 5 for tet, 4 for try, 3 for duo, and 2 for pride. we'll see how it goes. Oh, thank you to whoever subscribed. I don't really have access to see who does, and sometimes my alert doesn't go off. So thank you for subscribing if you have subscribed and you're still here. I appreciate it. Okay, let's go ahead and head back. So I'm going to push a 20 stack for a pry. I think it's then 40 and then 45, I think is the... 44 is... I think it's like, okay, so it's some like weird number, like 17, 18 for pry. Soft cap for duo, I think is 40, and then I think it's 44. And then soft cap is like 100 something for tet for accessories. And then a lot of people will start tapping pens at like 200, 250, somewhere around there. So here we go. I never enhance on this character, so we'll see. Is this the meta? Enhance on a character you don't enhance on normally? We're going to do a 15 because this is soft cap. There we go. Then we're going to do 49. Might be a little high, but we'll do it. And a 55. Heck to the yeah, baby. Nice payday. It's a very nice payday. Oh, that was a good one. I just didn't care. If it didn't go, it was like, it's whatever. Whew. Now that nervous sweat fest is over. Time to list it. I'm not going to do anything further than that, so. He's saying to buy his base and tap to tet. You know. Ah, goodness. The reason why is I'm about to check. Yeah, 15 bill. It's 20 more accuracy. Holy cow. Usually I don't like. I've noticed every time that I've looked to see what something will be before I tap, I tend not to get it. Some people are tanking prices here, so I'm going to list mine. I'll list mine high. It's fine. I don't need the money today, and I don't really care either. So now I gotta do this weird song and dance. Actually, I can do it all on my Stork. It's fine. I'll just get a lot of Caphras from on her and then put that in my central market or to bail off storage, which would be nice. That was one of the spur of the moment enhancing sessions. I just had built up the stacks from failing the tet so many times over this last couple of days, and whenever stuff goes bad in one enhancing session, I tend not to take that into the next, and it's funny how it just tends to work out, you know? All those failed attempts that I had, you know, a 50 stack that I used and everything else, I went ahead and used that on something else, and it worked. So, your results will vary. Yeah, that was actually really good. It's almost 4 bill, actually. That, no joke. No joke. I spent 4 bill trying to tap my Tet Sashakram. That literally just paid for all of it. That's insane. I'm at a loss for words for what just happened. I am feeling very #blessed, though. That was very nice. Alright, so we're getting into the, I guess you can call it the boring part, I don't know. I'm going to be doing the questing stuff now. So if you've come to watch questing, you're going to get it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave party. To the land of the dragons. That's 342. Oh my goodness. Always a little sweaty about that, but I'm glad it went to a try. That was very nice. Gonna eat some beef jerky as I travel. I just choked on my own saliva. Okay. Dregan. We just started off in Dregan, actually. 26 to go. I think we go to Shurikon next for a little bit, and then eventually find ourselves at Cagtum. So we'll see what we can do here. I'll worry about all my trash loot and stuff later on my Kuno. Wait. Oh yeah, it's up over there, okay. Oh, I should have gone the way of the waypoint. Oh well. We're about to be right down here, actually. It's part of the main quest series. Alright, so you get I am just gonna R-spam most of the story because I've done this so many times on so many characters that I just don't... A, I don't remember what everything is, but B, I also couldn't care. I mean, that's no fault to the developers. It's just, it's what happens when you do the same repetitive thing over and over, you know? Tend to start to get to a point where you almost drown a horse, where you just don't care. Like, get me through it as fast as possible. It's a menial, mundane sort of task, you know? I was out of the water and I just apparently love the water so much. I would love to jump back inside it. Okay, Becky. I'm spam clicking it, thank you. Something's in the way. It's not in the way. Just walk around the tree, stupid. Okay, so we're gonna leave Becky here. We're gonna go beat up a creature. We're almost 17,000 quests. That 19,235 one is going to get me a +4 permanent enhancing. So when you go to enhance, you get a plus number. Right now I have a +3 by default. So when I get there, it'll actually go up to +4, which will be nice. He did. So when you go to the Gaiac altar, which if we were requesting to 61, you end up over in this area, so. Talk to this gentleman over here. We get to Duvenkroon. With the wonderful way the pathing works here. Specifically right here. Guard, how are you? We get to the office of the Duvenkroon mercenaries. At some point I'm just going to be auto-pathing a little bit here and there because sometimes when you like go through major cities, at least on my computer, I tend to have like run into weird loading walls. It's like it needs to load everything, so it just like prevents you from moving until it loads. Becky, we gotta go talk to Odelphin. Let's do knowledge gain chance. Leader of Duvenkroon. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that. And we're gonna go talk to the Chief of Duvenkroon. For some reason, some NPCs you can't talk to when you're on horseback, and I don't really know why, but... Crimson Shadow. Listen to one of the chief's aides. Now, of course, we can't take Becky into a building, because that would just be illegal or something like that. Go to the topmost altar on the Duvenkroon mountain and talk to Dian. So he is up over there. I don't know if there's an easier way to get up there. Maybe through here? No. Alright, well. Becky! Away we go! Oh. You almost made it. Guess it's my fault. This is why I have Becky on my alt here, not on my main, because I just don't want to have to deal with this. Because this next part's going to be a lot easier. We pretty much have to go all the way back down there, but sucks to be everybody else. Whee! You could also just, you know, yeet yourself off a mountain too, but if you don't have a Peggy, there's some dire consequences, and in my case, just getting stuck on a rooftop is a mild inconvenience. Okay, missing reports. There's a soldier who got ambushed, apparently. Hence it says, search the ambush soldier's corpse. Like, from a lore-driven standpoint, it's kind of a spoiler to know that, oh, he's been killed because it says search the ambush soldier's corpse. Not like search for the missing soldier or something, and then you see, oh, ambush soldier, he's on the ground, dead. You know? It's like, from a lore standpoint, they could have approached a lot of these quests very differently, but... Alright, now we go to the front lines. This takes us to Cagtums for a bit. I think, I think it's near the end of this. We fight Lieber. Spoilers, I know. But let me just go ahead and run up this way. Probably should have stayed on Becky. Oh well. Don't do that. Let's get some health potions. Yep, we have to go and kill some Cagtums now. You know what's going to be kind of sad / funny? Is if somebody over here who has... put it nicely, somebody who's considered a gearlet, somebody who doesn't have really good gear, if one of them decide that they're going to try to start some stuff with me, yeah, I don't think they're going to survive very long. Because even this little guy is doing enough damage. Now, I'm not going to go out of my way to cause problems, but, you know, should some problems arise, they will be quickly put down, I feel. Even though I don't know this class too well, I still feel like they'll be put down pretty quickly. Oh, it seeks enemies. Oh, that's kind of dope. So if I hit this and hit this, it like finds enemies to go hit. I was wondering how come the first one I used, it was just like so random. It just kind of like came back to me. So if I do this, yeah, see, it like came back to where I was. Hold on, I'm messing around with this now a little too much. That's actually a pretty fun thing to do. Do this and then reverse back to continue going the same direction. Just Goku spirit bombed him, it's fine. Okay, let's get the Marmot. Talking wolf. And now I feel like I need to go get Becky, who is a million miles away from me. Do I have a trainer's flute? No, I do not. Cactums, leave me alone. Let's go hop back on Becky and just keep moving. So this is why I say if someone wants to start something, because I'm be going right next to where the main rotation is, going to this person here. Yep, there's some dead over here. There's a person right there. We talk to this guy, and I think he'll have us kill a couple, or maybe the Black Spirit. I don't remember. Yep, we gotta kill some people. Can I just do a drive-by? I probably could, actually. gonna try not to, though. Let's head to the main spot and kill a little bit. Is there somebody here? Does not look like it, surprisingly. Does that person not know this is the main rotation? They're lost. We have to go over here at some point, so... Don't you dare touch Becky. I knew one of you scoundrels was going to. See, that's one thing I'm not used to, is my R&B, which is my guard, is also an attack. It's kind of weird to me, but I'll manage through it. It's great. Okay. Have too much weight now. Put those in camo, because I don't need those. I did nothing. Oh, this trash loot. Hear that. Hear that. And then there's like one more chaser that I need, so you, good sir. Goodbye. Alright, so there's some people over here to talk to. And then we have to go down below. And then from here, we talk to this guy, and then we head kind of back up the same way we just were, if I remember correctly. We need to collect rock samples. Okay, Becky. Can I just kill him with just like Q spamming? Can I not just like... I mean, I can, but this will take like 4.5 years. Sorry, Becky. You're gonna have to sit right here in harm's way. Okay. I don't need the money from these. It's like not much money anyways. Now that lightstone though I'll take. Alright, Myra, we gotta go talk to you. You are all the way back over there, okay. Cheaper on, well, cheaper. It's cheaper on time. It's easier on time. It's faster, that's the word. To go back over this way. Holy lag. Got rubber banded there. Wish I could just premiere. Oh well. Alright, so now we have to face off against the White Wolf. I think he has a considerable amount of HP, despite the last time I fought him with, I guess I last fought him with season gear, so... I was like, maybe I fought him with, like, my normal character gear, like a tagged alt, like this sort of situation. I don't remember. We're 82 away from 17K. It's like two Papagas fighting each other. Lieber's not even like trying to attack me. Alright, Lieber, get over here. Stop attacking the air and attack me. Okay, I'm gonna laugh at you. Your character laughs hysterically when she does that, so it's just... I call it the laughing, or to kill with laughter, you know. This is near the end. I think this is the last person we talked to for this quest line. The chief again. I think there's like 3 easy quests to finish. And that's the end of Drigan 1. Drigan 2, on the other hand, we're going to be going to other places and doing far more, so... One of the things I'm not looking forward to is actually learning how to combo against Garmoth. Yes, you fight Garmoth in the main story. No, I don't think she can give you a heart. Imagine, though. Holy lag. Oh, I can talk to them while on the thing. That's nice. Alright, so now we're on number 2. Yeah. Dragon 2. It's also weird to see my Sork here and not my Kuno. I was really confused. Before we go anywhere else, let me first off recover, repair, and then sell stuff. Actually, there might be, yeah, sell that. Let's go ahead and clean out my inventory. Go back to storage keeper over here. That away. That away, that away, that away, that away, that away, that away. I didn't mean to put that blackstone away. Because I don't put them in here anymore. I put them into Mountain of Eternal Winter. No. I just auto-path to a completely different separate sentence. We don't need that. I put them over into Velia, and I should also put those in Velia as well. Now we are on the way over to Sharkon Necropolis. I jump off over here, because this leads down to the bridge. Can't remember if we have to fight any Shuriken here. Go to Tira at Shuriken Necropolis. Oh wait, this is the person on top of the... Yep. I hate this one so much. It's easy when you're on like a character that double jumps, Kuno, Ninja. When you're on normal characters, this one sucks to get to. Unless you're familiar with the mobility of your class. So usually I put away my weapons and I just kind of like shimmy my way up here. Can I go this way? No. Yeah, shimmy. Ah! I hate that. I hate this one so much. Alright, so we go over this way. Try to get off this thing as soon as possible. Okay. Here comes the first trial, though. Garmoth's rough just because the massive, like, HP pool that she has, but these guys suck. So... Is there anything that I could... It's because I have 320 health potions, that's why. Alright, let me drink some of my Powerade before I start this. Okay, first off, that's an unfair advantage. I really do only do this when it's like seasons, so when I'm actually, you know, kind of using copied gear, it feels very different. keep forgetting there's an ability that I can use. Oh, lag. I'm so much in a Kuno mentality, it's ridiculous. Come on, buddy. Belcatus, get over here. Wow, that doesn't go very far now, does it? It's a little aggravating when I'm just like, what is the combo that I should be doing here? I have no idea. I'm just kind of like randomly hitting buttons hoping to, you know, hit something. It's going to be worse for Garmoth, I just feel it. Because with Garmoth, I can't, like, down... And Belcatus doesn't seem to be one that I can down either, apparently, so... Okay. You guys barely even loaded in. Oh. Forgot to grab the next quest. $17 more to go, and then we're finished with Dubin Kroon. I used up about like 50 health potions. I was 320 before. I'm now 289. So I think it's like 20, 41? Hey, about 41. No. 31. I don't know how to math. It's fine. Okay, which one's the most expensive? Hooms? They're all the same? Wow, that's kind of sad. I'll get Hooms though, because I use Han Hooms. Alright, so we gotta go talk over y'all. I think we go to Tashira after this. I think. Don't quote me on that, though. At some point, we have to go to Dashira to talk to Leon. I remember that. Beyond that, I have no idea where the heck I'm going. Only Garmoth can save us, somebody says. Yep, go to Leon. So he's over at the Tashira Ruins. Ooh, a prior revived river necklace. Nice. I need to get in touch with one of the guys in the duo. Nice. Even nicer. One might even say nicey. I need to talk to one of the guys in our guild. He does a lot of enhancing, and I want to check with him to see what he feels about certain things on the marketplace. And give him a chance to purchase before I do, because he does a lot of tapping on like accessories and stuff. He'll spend money he grinds with on tapping accessories because he likes to, and plus he's trying to get his name on his own gear, and makes quite a bit of money that way doing that. He hit a pen belt, I think, and his buddy who he has a bet with right now actually bought it from him. So that's kind of funny. Tree. Okay, I don't remember what we do here for the main story. Maybe we have to kill some people at Tashira. Maybe we just talk to Leon and that's it. Is that it? Leaf Keepers. Alright. Man, the BSR is really nice. I should lock that. This is like my real old stomping grounds. I used to go here on my first season character to grind for XP. Got 7 more to kill. this about the time where we actually fight Big G Mommy? Jumanji. Is this where we go fight Big G Mommy? Probably. If I had to guess. Almost called her Gami, by the way. Tiny little rock, really? You're gonna let that tiny rock teach you a lesson, Becky? But I trained you better than this. Oh, Deanne, did you just kill these people? Dude's alive. Okay, I was like, is that dude dead? Is this the one that's further down? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Alright, Becky, let's go. Whee! Uh-oh. Becky, please don't die. Please, please don't die. Okay. Whew. There's a 5-second... I'm so glad they have it in there. There's a 5-second once you land that you also have, like, no fall damage. So I'm very grateful that they keep that. Because if it instantly expires once you hit the ground and doesn't come back, Becky would have died there, I'm sure. Alright, so now we need to go and break Dean's spell on the altars. Wee. That's a tree. I like how the game is desperately trying to get me back on track, but yet it's like I know this is faster to get here, so. Okay, we're going to add some water there. Let's go to the node manager one next. Should be right here. Let's head up over here. That one, and then there's this one up here. The last one should be, oops, should be this one right over here. Okay. Talk to the Black Spirit, and then this should be Big G Mommy. Yep. See, Becky, we wouldn't have these problems if you just decided to jump the first time. I was sitting there spamming my space bar to jump, and Becky was just like, no, I'm just gonna... and then just like fall off the next one. That's what happens, Becky. Get some beef jerky. You can wait, Becky. I was probably the tiniest thing of beef jerky that was in this entire container tonight. Okay, Becky, hang out here. You'll be fine. Alright, Big G Mommy, where you at? There you are. Okay, I'm gonna get ready to use this. That didn't do much. Sure come, boys. Thank you for helping out, guys. For a second there I got scared, and I was like, what am I scared for? I got my main gear on. A seasoned character? That is a very different story. I hit stunned. I did. Couldn't even see myself down there half the time. Seriously? Get back over here. You. Don't breathe your fire at me. You're supposed to stand still, thank you. Hey, Garmoth's rude, guys. Well, she stood there long enough for me to do my shifty, so that's nice. I was genuinely confused as to where the heck I was, and I forgot that I was invisible. The Shercon guys just give up on me? I don't seem no more. Shift E again. Just gonna drop down her HP until she runs away like a coward. Our moth's retreating. Goodbye, G-Mommy. See you later. Does she spawn tonight, actually? Hang on. No, she spawns tomorrow night. Okay, good. Oh, Yeti's alive, apparently. Uh-oh, I messed up this song again. A Hero's Return. Let's go get Becky. Becky, you won't believe it. We fought a dragon. I mean, I did, but you were just looking in the corner. Probably didn't even know a dragon was here. It's okay. Still love you the same, Becky. Lag. This is why auto run is going to be very helpful. We could start Mew while we're here. I might consider it. Who knows? Gift for a hero. There should be, yep, someone to talk to. Give me a second. Get a running head start. Should be the blacksmith. Hugo. Hugo. I don't know how you say his name. Let's get another whom. Let's see. So the real question is, which one do we start next? Starzan, Odalita, Mount of Eternal Winter, or Abyss? Realistically, Mount of Eternal Winter is the closest. We have to go to Velia for this. And then Stars End. Where does this take us? I think we just start from here. And get that outfit box. Eventually need to do these. Visit Ruben, which is Calpheon. So Calpheon, Velia, or this hidden cave in Duinkern. And because we're here, I might as well. You doggy. Alright. Okay, so we're going to start the Mount of Eternal Winter because we're already here. There's a lot of spoilers and like cutscenes and stuff that I'm going to just try to skip as fast as possible. We're at 2 hours on the stream, and usually I go for 3, so we'll try to finish this hopefully before then. Unfortunately, Becky, you're going to have to take a back seat. I know it's horrible to do this to you, but realistically, I think we can do majority of the... I'm trying to like say the sentence, but I just can't bring myself to believe it. We're going to do majority of the quest line without the need of Becky, but there are certain parts where it would make it a lot faster if we use Becky. Nice green screen. Skip this. Skip this. Talk to this dude. Finish that. There's going to be another lore bit here, which is fine. Talk to Laffy. Check out the job listings. Plus, they give you the ability to run a little bit faster, so did I just pick up another quest? I think I just picked up the one. Yeah, okay. Rest in peace to the voice actor who did Lando. Every time that I go through this main story, I can't help but think about it. Passed away recently, earlier this year, due to a bout of cancer, if I'm not mistaken. He also was instrumental in a lot of different animes, from what I understood. But yeah, I never really knew him personally, but he did a really fantastic job here in Black Desert, and I'm sure in all the different animes. I just have never seen any of them because I don't watch anime. Just putting it out there. So yeah, it's always hard when somebody dies, especially when they are put into a video game. It's especially hard because they're going to live there forever. Their voice recordings, their personality, their everything. So it's one of the things I just always pay my respects. To my understanding, he did beat the cancer, but it came back more aggressively, like it typically does. And it was too much for his body. He had just gone through chemo and that sort of stuff, but may he rest in peace. Alright, cash up to Lando. This is where Becky and I get a little separated, if I'm not mistaken. Just for a little bit, though. Can I call Becky from here? 60 meters away. Hold on. Can I call her from here? Yes, I can. Just teleport Becky. You got it. Oh my goodness. She kind of did. Alright. And now you're stuck again, aren't you? I swear, Becky, thank you. Just please, cooperate. Please. Alright, so we do a little bit of back and forth here, so now's a good time to get off Becky. We go inside and talk to Prince Barhan. And now we go get stuck on a wall as we try to leave and talk to Isabella in Kunoichi. I don't know why. I think it's probably just a little bit of a Spanish from my dad's side of the family. But it's just like Isabella for some reason, or even Isabel. I want to say Isabella. If it's not Spanish, then I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it is. Because instead of saying Isle, it's Isla. Instead of like a long I, it's a short I. I feel like one of these days I need to take a Spanish class. Learn a bit of it. Meet with George? Or it could be Jorge, I don't know. Yep. Alright, Becky, we got this. Getting stuck on rocks, because why not? 40 more to go, and then we had 17k. Okay, so now we have to go into the place over here. Okay, so hop back on Becky, head over in this area. Charbonneau Villa? Villa? Yeah, Villa. Leave Becky here. We run to the back. We talk to, as Lando calls him, the old man. Read the unknown parchment that Merriman left. Just keep going. Talk to Lando. And then the next quest. Examine the Dreadwinter tree. I got stuck. Hop on Becky again. Head back over here. Now this, I really don't mind doing the Mountain of Eternal Winter because it seems to be scaled. Like if you ever start the game and you don't have much of anything, yeah, you're not gonna have like near the amount of AP/DP that I do, but you'll still be able to kill this, no problem, because it might be like a percentage based attack more than like your entire amount. Because these guys technically would be like a one shot, but alright, was that it? Nope. Oh, I can just tap it and it charges up the entire thing. That's okay. There goes the spear bomb. You won't survive. Oh, he's dead. And he gone. Is that it? Anybody else? Why are you sending like one dude at a time? Come on now. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to get to the elite mob for it all. Okay, hop on Becky again. Finish this. Find Lando. Investigate the rackets. We talk to Lando again? Do I? Oh. I was about to say. You must go to the next NPC. You must get off your mount. Talk to him over here. Find Lando. Ask Lando about his hideout. Let's go Lando. Accept and keep going. I think at this point we leave Becky here. It's a little fuzzy. Or do we take Becky? I should have taken Becky. Give me a second. Zoop. I forgot about this whole next part here. This is where I would leave Becky. So I started playing Black Desert. Should I get into it? It's up to you. I do know that the game is extremely open-ended and there's a lot of grinding involved. If that's your style of game, then sure. It's a lot of fun with friends, but it does take a bit before you actually get some like really good gear. So it's an investment, but if you don't mind the grind, I would say it's a lot of fun. Combat's pretty nice too. Very, I'd call it dramatic in that you do back attacks, you do more damage and that sort of stuff, but there's also life scaling stuff if you're interested in that, which I did for a very long time, so. Let's head down over here. Speaking of life skilling. So we get to Butcher now. Well, that was as much as I needed. I only needed 3 and I just got 8. That's nice. I will say it can be very overwhelming if you are new to Black Desert. There's a lot of stuff to kind of unpack. And your first day in Black Desert's never going to be easy. Let's throw away all the rest of it because I don't need it. Let's go ahead and accept, and then need to head below. All right. Let's go ahead and skip this again. All right. Is it common to come across another player? It depends on what server you're in. Some servers, there's going to be like a ton of people, and in other servers, it's fairly quiet. The servers that I tend to be in are more on the quiet side of things. Like, very rarely will I actually come across other people, but last night, for instance, I ran across somebody. I was just doing my normal, like, kill monsters for an hour thing. Just finished it, and somebody comes along and kills me. And it's like, bruh. But prior to that, it's been probably like maybe a month since somebody else did that to me, so it tends to be like a hit and miss. Like, you'll either run across people or you just won't. Servers to avoid if you don't want to come across other people would be the Serendia servers are fairly calm. Don't go to, I think it's Camasilvia, Rulapi, one of those two. Calphion can be quite busy too. When you die, you lose a little bit of combat XP, and then if you have crystals like these inside your inventory, which they're going to be changing how this whole crystal thing works, you can lose crystals. There's a karma system in the game, so when you kill monsters, you gain karma up to 300,000 max. When you kill players, you lose karma, and if you go negative, you then become a red player, and if you die while red, you can actually lose a lot more crystals. So if you want to get into doing that, just be aware that there is a higher penalty for players who openly go and attack other players. You can also go into what's known as Arsha, which is a PvP server. There's no death penalties, and that you don't lose crystals by losing to people in the wild. So bear that in mind too. Those servers are a lot more populated with people who strictly just PvP, so you kind of know what you're getting yourself into at that point, you know. There are some conveniences for people who also don't want to deal with the open worlds. They have a thing called Marnie Realm, where they give you an hour to grind at certain grind spots, where you will not see another soul there. If you do, then something weird has happened on Black Desert side. It has happened before, but it's been a long time since I heard anybody say anything about it. Let's keep going through the quests. I think we are done here. Yes. I don't know if I need this anymore, but I'll hold on to it. So we need to go talk to Owina's Tail Junction Guard. Whee. Owina's Tail, talk to you, and then we're gonna be here for a bit, so leave Becky right there. Okay, so I gotta go over here, smack that. It's gonna be a lot of like flickering, so don't mind me. I'm just trying to go through these as fast as possible. I've gone through the main story a few times, just kind of casually, but the reason I'm doing this is just so I can do quests. There's a book you can get eventually where you have to get 30,000 quests, and I'm at 16,985. So I'm just going through. It's a very easy, simple quest. Just go over here, talk to this person, go talk to that person. It just takes a lot of time. I've been playing Black Desert for about a little over 2 years now. My account would tell you differently. My account was created about 4 years ago, but 2 years ago, near the end of August, I started playing the game, and I've pretty much been playing it every day ever since. Even for 5 minutes, I just log in, grab dailies. That's about it. Lately, I've been on the grind for surpassing 300 AP, which is no small feat. It's expensive. But yes, it's been a journey. I've enjoyed it a lot. I even had a guildmate of mine recently tell me that I'm catching up to them a lot faster than they were able to get the gear, but that's just because I'll play for like an hour or two a day. Just either grinding or just doing something. Sork plays so differently than Kuno, though. Holy cow. It's still a high APM class, though, for sure. Okay, come on, spawn the next ones. Thank you. Oh, here comes a big boy. Oh, 2 big boys. And I got stunned. Man, I really need to learn how to play Sork if I want to play long term. R spam. Spam. Okay, we're good. Meet Jordine at Owina's Tail. Becky, there you are. It's like I lost her. 6 more to me at 17K. I need to go through on each of these and find out when I get done with all my alts, going through each of these main story bits and stuff, like where I'll be, because 30K is like where I want to get to. Past 30K, I don't know if I want to do anything past that, but 30K is a pretty good stopping point. I know there's another one for like 77,777, and I think there's another one for like 100,000 or something ridiculous. I'm like 30K. Yeah, that sounds good to me. All right, let's just skip this. Jardine, how are you, man? Let me go and get this box. Bring this down to Lando. Here, buddy, would you like a box? You're welcome. There is a soft cap on levels. Through the seasons, if you want to start playing, this upcoming maintenance, when the Woosa gets introduced, there's going to be a new season, or at least that's what the patch note, well, there's no real patch notes right now. Word on the street is, this upcoming maintenance, they're going to introduce a new season and the new class Woosa. And season characters is a very good time to get started playing the game, because they give a ton, and I mean a ton, of gear that will pretty much allow you to bypass almost my first 2 years playing this game. year and a half, really, but it's very good, and apparently I got them all. Okay, sure. Make a season character. The soft cap, if you will, is 61. And then from 61, it becomes like a lot grindier to get to, but it's not impossible. I think there's like a handful of people. I know of at least one that's at 67, and that's a very hard feat. Recently, one of the people in my guild before he left recently hit 66, and he's like, I've spent years just trying to get this to this point. So 61 is usually the soft cap for a lot of people. 62, I did a full month when there was a hot time event where they gave, I think, like another 500 to 1,000% combat XP, and I was pushing like near 2,500 XP every time I went grinding. And one of the best spots for that is known as trees or Miramok, and I spent a whole month grinding 61 to 62, 2 hours a day. So it definitely gets a lot harder the higher you go. I'm so glad I can't actually hear these Papu. They're so high-pitched, I don't like them. So, it's... Honestly, play the game to your style, to your pace. There is a meta. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm not a meta type of person. Kunoichi is not a meta class in a lot of ways, but it's kind of fun to blindside people who do play meta classes, because then I kill them and they're like, what? But my class is better. It's like, only on paper, buddy. Skill-wise is a different story. Alright, let's head up over here. Talk to this lady. Have we hit 17? Hey, 17,004. Almost at 400, but it's only 4. Head in here. The season's going to start this upcoming maintenance. Maintenance is weekly, Tuesday to Wednesday morning is typically when it happens. I don't know what time zone you might be in, but Pacific is starts at 1, ends at 5, I think. It's usually a 4-hour. Here, let me get the citron seed. Thank you. That's just an easy, clear quest. So it's a 4-hour maintenance. The game will be completely offline. You can't log in or do anything, and the website will also be offline for like 3 hours. So AM in the morning. Sorry. Okay, I need to go back and get Becky, because I forgot that this quest exists. Becky, come here. There you are. Oh. Alright, Becky, let's go. Ah, I'm stuck. Drift instant excelling in a loop. There's no real penalty to losing your mount. You have to go to like a nearby stable keeper and you can revive your horse. Or there's some other items you can get which allows you to revive it at the spot that it died, but The few times that I've actually like lost horses, I've just gone to the stable keepers and just revived them from there. It's no big deal. A lot of ways, there's a lot of systems that are very forgiving, especially if you are new to the game. Like I mentioned, is if you're not, I would say, as inconvenient as it might be going through on a new account, if you die at any point and you like lose a little bit of combat XP, it's better to lose 1% at say like 61 versus 1% at like 62, or in my case I just hit 64. 64 for a full hour I would get like, or 63 to 64, I would get like 1% going to the next level. So if I died and I didn't have a chance or a way to recover anything, I'd lose an hour of grinding. I'd have to do another hour just to make up for it, which is brutal. But there's items that allow you to recover, like Elian's Tears. The tears here give your character 20% HP and MP, and you don't lose any combat XP upon death. You might still lose crystals when you die, but there's also a set effect for outfits. It's the 8-part one, where it's a 10% death penalty resistance, meaning that 10% of the time when you die, or added to whatever your already percentage is, it'll just say your outfit has prevented any crystal loss or XP loss. So there are ways into RNG is a huge thing in this game. If you're used to RNG games, you're gonna like Black Desert. If you don't like RNG games, you're gonna hate Black Desert. It's one of the most RNG heavy games. An upgrade for me right now is a less than 4% chance of success, and it's very expensive. It'd probably take me, granted I don't really like grind heavily, but it would definitely take me like maybe 3 or 4 days worth of making money to attempt one time. And that's just Alright, let's go talk to Lando, who's up over here. And then let's talk to Lando. Run all the way back down. I'm stuck. Run all the way back down. I think we get teleported to the boss after this. I'm gonna try to be on Becky though, see what happens. Yeah, it won't let me. Sorry, Becky. It's gonna teleport me. Because there's a mini boss here. Mercedes, come on. Oh, I just spirit bombed. Oops. Oh, I just turned nighttime. And that is something about this game too. At nighttime, the monsters you fight become a lot stronger. AP, DP. I think DP they get a little bit stronger, but they definitely are a bit scarier at nighttime. But as a result, you also get a little bit more drop rate. It's like 10% more. Drop rate is another thing that's kind of a meme in this game. The higher it is, I don't know. The higher it is, the better it's supposed to be, but it's still RNG. So the grind is real. That's what I'll say. Okay, so we need to place the molar on the tree. Alright, talk to Invish. I think that's it, okay. And I just hit my weight limit. Let's go throw those away, throw that away. A little bit better. Oh wait, I need to talk to Lando? Question mark? Oh, I talked to this guy. Okay, so we need to go talk to Jordine. Is that... no, Becky's back up to the north. Okay, Becky! I'm coming for you. Wait, wrong way. I'm coming for you. I don't know my north from my south, apparently. I just saw an arrow and was like, yep, that's the way to go. Alright. Let's hop on Becky and off we go. Near the Okjinshini. Also known as Jade Starlight Forest. Also known as the place that I still grind to this day despite having a Lebreska and enough lanes for 2 more. Also known as I really hate the place but love the place because it's actually really good money and Caffers in an hour. Also known as Yetis. Is there an indicator? Wait, what? Like a... Huh? I was like, there's an indicator, like an arrow pointing you where you're supposed to go. And if you're far enough away, you can have, in my case, I got like a little ball, but there's like a line path you can do and some other things to help you know where you're supposed to go for quests and stuff. I just changed it to the like fairy ball thing because I didn't like the way that the line looked. It was just too much for me. Okay, let's do this, Alright, we gotta go talk to Higgs. Becky, come on, let's go. We're gonna get to the scary oak Jinshini now, because there's the frosted flake ones. Frosty flaked ones, but same difference. And then there's the real ones, which we're passing right now, hence their names being purple. These guys will probably one-shot me if I'm not careful. Well, I keep forgetting I basically have a copied version of my main character's gear, and my main character goes here all the time, so they probably won't one-shot me, but I should probably still be careful. I'm just not used to this class, so they'll probably put some hurt on me. Alright, so let's talk to Jordine. Now, I think we need to go and talk to these records. And then I'm going to talk to you. And then we gotta go kill 5 more frosted flakes. Man, anybody else in the mood for cereal all of a sudden? Armor and equipment is obtained from multiple different ways. Doing the main story, especially if you do a seasoned character, you will be able to get what's known as Tuvala gear, and Tuvala gear is really good. But from doing the main story, you'll get a basic set of gear called Naru. Naru gear you can then upgrade and then exchange for Tuvala gear once you get it up to the final enhancement known as Pen. Once you get into it, I don't know if you're going to be around like the next couple of days, like on the streams and stuff. I might try to do something about it maybe on Wednesday when the maintenance occurs, but I might be busy IRL doing other stuff, so I don't know. But I do plan on doing like a big day of just pushing the new season stuff and kind of showing people kind of how to go about getting started in seasons or a new character in general, so... otherwise, I would definitely recommend checking out guides. There's people like Evil Do Us Harm on YouTube. He's Levi. He's a really nice guy who has a lot of guides and stuff for new players, and even people like myself that are just like, what the heck happened the last Calpheon ball? I can just go and take a look at it real quick. Examine the flame. Okay. There's a lot of resources out there these days to help out with newer players, people who've never like played the game before. If there's a specific thing that you might need help with, you can always down in the description of the stream there should be a Discord link for like a Roadies Discord. If you have a Discord, go ahead and join that, and if you have any questions, link them or leave them over there. I'll make sure to answer as soon as I can to help you out with anything very relevant that you're having issues with. Hear about the reason why. You continue R spamming, and then there's another cutscene. No, a loading screen. But armor and equipment is pretty easy to get. Even accessories to a certain point are going to be pretty easy to get. Seasons make those things a lot easier these days. It used to be you'd have to do like the main story to get a lot of accessories, but now with seasons, it's so easy to get it. Okay, so now Becky is left out by the Ochinshin area. What I'm gonna do is this stable keeper? No, you're a herb researcher or something like that. We got teleported to the main city of Ailton, and my horse is way down over there, and I don't feel like going to get Becky. So we're gonna do what's known as remote collection. If your horse ever gets separated from you for any reason, you can just go to a stable keeper, hit remote collection, and then you do have to recover because it does drain all of its HP. But then you can just get your horse back. Very, very simple. There's one caveat, just don't have trade goods on your horse, but I mean, I never have much of any goods on my horse. And if your horse dies while it has goods on it, when you go to recover your horse, like, you know, heal it back up from death pretty much, you will get your goods back. It happened to be only one time, so. In your opinion, how many people do you think play Black Desert? It fluctuates. There's a lot of months where people just stop playing the game and it just feels a lot more quieter than normal. In my opinion, I know there was over 25,000 people watching the Calpheon Ball, so I'm going to say NA side of things, which is another thing. You have to be NA if you want to do anything with me in the game. Otherwise, there's EU, KR, a lot of other ones. NA side of things, I want to say there might be accounts total, not accounts that are actively being played. Accounts total probably in the millions. Active monthly users, I'm going to say like 20 to 30,000 these days. I don't feel like we're kind of in a lull. I think a lot of people are going to be coming back to the game because of the new content changes that they're going to be adding, including the new class. Looking at the numbers of like people playing the game and stuff, I've kind of been watching what other people say. There's a website that you can see like how many people log in on Steam to play the game, and then there's opposite side of Pearl Abyss, and the number fluctuates anywhere from like 40,000 to like 60,000 depending on things that are going on. And it was like right after the big virus that if you dare even say the name on YouTube, you can get in a lot of trouble. Channels get taken down and that sort of stuff. When that started happening, viewers for the game and people playing the game rose sharply. So I think there's a lot of people that still play the game. Like a lot of people. Okay. So Patricio's name, nope. Calpheon is an eagle. She is, but I'm gonna say false. Jordan checks the ledger. I don't think it really matters your choices on those. I just like to hear the different. Well, hear is a loose term. Like to hear the conversations that happen. A lot of the time too with story stuff, your choice doesn't really seem to have too much of a difference, honestly. It's just you're kind of guided along your journey the whole time. We're up to 17,040. How much more on the 53? Nice. Start with like 100. Got another. I don't know what I just tried to say. Got another like 15 more minutes, and then I usually stream 3 hours a day. So wait, that was knowledge back there? There's this thing in the game where you just go around talking to random things and you'll see knowledge. This knowledge helps with your max energy and will also go toward various random things. Like if I complete this whole Life of the Abets, I get 2 more energy. Can't really see it because the... Hang on. Where's it at? There. If I complete this one here, which I just got this tassel for, I'll get 2 more energy. And at this point where I'm at, I think max energy is like 640 or something. Once you get past like 500, it slows down very drastically. And it just becomes a kind of an egg hunt, just going around finding random bits here and there. Alright. Let's talk to this dude here. And we have to go over to the cafe area. Talk to Lando, and then he's gonna have me. I'm just gonna pay for the ticket. I don't want to play Yar. Here's your 5G or 50G. I don't know. Here's your gold bars. Take it. We head over here. We talk to Jordine. There's gonna be another cutscene. We're just gonna skip it. Skip. Alright, Becky's in the right position. Wait, before we go, try to clear out a little bit more of my inventory. Let me go ahead and head over to Storage Keeper, throw some things into storage. Let's put that away. This. Oh, those two. I forgot there. I had multiple. There's a little bit of lag today. I've noticed the last couple of days. Lag has been getting a little bit more and more. That's how I know there's a lot of people playing, by the way. The times it starts lagging a little bit. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go to the Zvire Highlands. I was going to eat this bread that I have 11 of now in like 3 seconds. Eat the bread. Thank you. This will be a little bit of fetch quest and then a bit of a tutorial on how to do life skilling here. Okay, so now I gotta go over to the Hawk Settlement. The Hawk Settlement, I'm gonna leave Becky right over here. So collapse settlement, fix that, fix that, fix that. Talk to Lando, and now we have to do matchlock hunting. So equip the matchlock. Oh, so that must be a family-wide quest. It's such a trivial thing, but there's a quest series you have to do to allow you... Maybe you can do it off a fresh account, I don't know, but if you run and then left-click, you can slide and do a shot. I'm pretty sure you have to do a quest series for that. Okay, let's try to focus the ones I've shot. And there's you. Immediately starts the next quest. And of course, I didn't accept it. Go ahead and accept it. There we go. So put back on my normal combat gear, and it also messed up. I really wish it would fix it to where it doesn't mess up your appearance slots when you equip a matchlock, because it's just... Why? Oh, it messed up my main weapons because I equipped a matchlock. Another thing I will say, the game is rather... I'll say old. When you realistically think about it, you have to think the game was created somewhere around the era of like 2015, 16, I think it came to America, or the NA. But I think the game existed since even before, according to YouTube, I think it's like 2012 is what it says. But I don't know how accurate that actually is, because YouTube has lied to me before on previous games when I put in the game title and such. It's fairly accurate, but there's been like 1 or 2 games it's like, yeah, no, that's not true. Alright, so now I need to get an axe, and then we need to gather some logs, so log gathering. There we go. Talk to the Black Spirit. Need to go and do some more hunting again, so I'm gonna head up over this way. We're gonna leave Becky here because we're gonna need to come back over here. Grab the matchlock again. Alright, off we go. Is it nighttime still? It is nighttime. Does that mean the elite mob is actually gonna be over here? I don't see it. There's like a snow leopard that usually appears over here. I wonder if somebody may have A, already killed it, or B, it doesn't spawn because I'm doing the main story. Maybe I can't even see it. Which, if so, they've actually thought about that. Do I remember a game called Terra? I think I played it maybe once or twice on PlayStation 4. I didn't play it for very long though. Wasn't it on... I could swear it was on Steam too, but I could be mistaken. Okay, talk to Jordine, and now we have another pillar to do. It was? Okay. I think they stopped support of it, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't play it for very long though, but it was quite fun. A nice break away from Black Desert MMO, you know. Okay. Oh, might as well equip these again. So got me into MMOs. Nice. I will say, if you're trying to pick certain classes, there are some that excel in various things, obviously. If you want just like a ranged class, Ranger or Archer are probably the two largest range classes. There's also like Witch and Wizard, who are kind of like medium, but also do a lot more like magic stuff. A lot of classes have a lot more like hand-to-hand or very close combat. So, depending on what you want to go with. Woosa, I have no idea much of anything about, and I'll probably be figuring it out live. Just like I did for Nova, for Corsair. Corsair Awakening has a few like ranged attacks that are pretty good. Good is subjective, obviously, but I will say classes I see a lot that are really meta. Striker right now is actually like one of the best PvE, PvP classes, and it doesn't take much to really A, learn, or B, master, but much like any other class, it just takes a lot of time and practice learning. But this is also from an outside perspective because I don't have a Striker class. I refuse to do anything meta for the longest time, and even now I don't like classes like Guardian, Lawn, Shy because of how frequent they are. Lawn's not so much anymore. Guardians are still pretty good. Shies are just everywhere, it feels like. Shy is a pretty good class. It's just I don't really like the idea of it. In my mind, I perceive it to be a support type class, but it's able to outdo damage with less gear than my main Kuno was, who I viewed as like an assassin class. So it just kind of, it hurt when I saw that happen. I used a skill and like half chunked a mob, and I couldn't do anything close to that in one skill. So, but Kuno plays very differently than Shy. It used to be Kuno, you had to do like 8 or 9 skills in order to do like 1 skill's worth of damage on another class. It's a lot better these days, but still feels like I have to do 2 or 3 skills to do the damage output of like 1 or 2 on another class. I head out, but I subbed and joined Discord. Hey, well, appreciate it. Have a good one. If you have any questions, like I said, ask them in the Discord or catch me while I'm live, and I'm more than happy to answer them for you. Alright, Shuriken Iron Mine. I have a funny side name. It's not Mirwak's Labyrinth, it's Maraska's Den. It's basically the same thing. It's like I don't call it history, I call it hysteria. I need to come up with like other names for grind spots, just because I find that sort of stuff funny. Okay. I really need to get to 61 because a lot of these skills I still don't have. I'll do that some other day, some other time. Okay, so we need to go talk to this dude here, and then gotta run all the way over to back in here. We're gonna get separated from Becky again. So we're gonna get thrown into Mirwak. Hey, we hit the 3-hour mark. Let me do a little bit more. I'm gonna try to finish by like 3:30 on the time. Is there a boss? Gazarka in 11 minutes, but I'm not that concerned right now, so I'm just going to... Let's go ahead and finish this up real quick, and then... I think at some point we'll be brought back to main town, if I'm not mistaken. And from there, I'm probably going to call the stream. Go get him. I love that little guy. It's really cool. Can I get multiple? No, just the one. Dude, that is actually... it's really cool. I like it. Because you can use it against your opponent at any time. So you can like use that, and then when they get on the ground, hit the button for it to fly at them. Until then, I think it does a little bit of damage too. Yeah, it does a little bit of damage. Then you hit the button, off they go. Spirit Bomb. Alright, so now we go over to this. We go inside it, and it teleports us again, another loading screen. I feel like I've done this main quest. This one's only like a handful of times, like 5 or 6. But the very first time I ever went through it was listening to all the voice acting and everything, so it was a lot more of a thorough time going through. So... Now I have to fight Jordine. could just counter a Sork. You just get behind them when they're doing that. That's fine. We beat them anyways. Witness his hallucinations. Check DNA who's fallen. Obtain Kael's gnawing mouth. Mark Thanon's warning, and then leave Marowak Labyrinth. Loading screen, nice. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Read the chapter. I vaguely remember. Is this near the end? It's kind of near the end. So after this, I think we go over to, yeah, the Marnie Swamp. And there's a few fetch quests here and there. And then I think after this, we head up to the mountain. And then it's like shortly after that is when it's in. It's done. I think I'm going to go ahead and call a stream here, though. Because I'll just finish the rest of this in my own time tonight. As far as it is, though, this has kind of been... I'm kind of like preparing for the newest class, so I'm not trying to do anything too crazy. I'm trying to not feel as burned out for the start of it. I've been feeling it a lot recently, and I'm getting a message from somebody saying, hey, you want to run the first dungeon? So I'm going to go ahead and get off for now. And the thing just broke. There it is. Thank you, sir, for being here. It broke again. Thank you, sir, for being here. I believe it was not Zeke, I'm assuming is how his name is. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys for being here. Greatly appreciate it. If you guys are new down here, you guys enjoyed the stream, hit that subscribe button, bell icon to be notified of future live streams. If you guys want to join me for Woosa content this upcoming week, it's going to be Woosa week. We're going to be doing some live streams. I'm going to try to see if I can do a long stream on Wednesday to do as much as possible, get my character up to like, 56 at least. Get a feel for how Woosa feels and that sort of stuff. Get a feel for how Woosa feels. Great. Thank you guys so much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Until next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless. Bye-bye.